ignored, I can be destroyed, but as a symbol, I can be everlasting.
When Batman Begins came out, the whole idea of rebooting a franchise with a new director and new actors and a whole new creative approach was kind of unheard of.
Was, an attempt to say, we're going to kind of pretend that these movies that made hundreds of millions of dollars and were seen by people all around the world didn't exist, and start from scratch.
Not that he doesn't have the skill set, obviously, to do something like this, but I'm sure the first inclination was to go with somebody who had proven that they could do a $100 million or $200 million movie.
They were labyrinths of interconnecting memories and interconnecting set pieces that built in a way that was almost mathematical.
Then when you dress it with all that other cool stuff, then that makes it a million times better, as opposed to just being, either an empty movie with a bunch of gadgets and special effects, or the opposite, which is just a heavy story and not enough of the gadgets or the special effects.
We weren't making a movie necessarily to drive consumer products, even to the extent that we weren't really making a Batman movie. We were making a Chris Nolan movie.
The boldness of Chris saying, I'm going to take these kind of incredibly out there constructs and I'm going to make you believe them.
It's not necessarily about a direct reality, because I think the films are extremely heightened and they're extremely operatic, but it's about what I suppose you might term a cinematic reality.
There's a storm coming, Mr. Wayne. You and your friends better batten down the hatches.
You can find in these three films so much about the state of the modern world, about terrorism, about the economy.
These ideas are so pervasive in these movies that you walk out of them and you need to see them again and you're thinking about them and they have an emotional impact on you.
For a comic book, superhero movie, to move people to this point, to become so thematically important, to have such heft, to have such weight, is incredible.